Alright folks, Post here, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video, and with all the madness that is going on in the game, there's even more madness, right? Sync Grid's out on Android still, not iOS yet. It should come out soon. Sync Grid's out, the new developer letter's out, which could likely be Kyurem beating the next, legendary event Pokemon. Check out my video that I just did on that on the channel. Also subscribe to get more Pokemon Master stuff. And now we got a leak, apparently. It's not even a data. It's just a leak. It's a potential leak. It's not confirmed or anything. It's not confirmed. But, so, on the Pokemon Masters Twitter account, the Japanese version, so they shared the sync attack or sync move thing for Ethan. And that's fine, right? But, someone in the comments replied and showed a video of another sync pair. I accidentally showed it. There's spoilers, surprise. But it's a potentially leaked video of another sync pair. Again, not confirmed. Definitely not confirmed. But it looks pretty legit to me, right? They could totally just make this up, right? But let's check it out. Let me turn the volume down a bit. Although you guys can't hear it. It's not really relevant, though. There we go. And boom, we're done. Really quick. We all know who it is. You guys see it on the tabs already. It's Jasmine. And a few more observations. So before she came up, there's like this grayish, silverish pebble, whatever hexagon, or I don't even know how many gons that is. It's some stuff rising up from the ground. So it seems like, if it is going to be Jasmine, it seems like it's going to be a steel sync pair. I know, right? Shocking. The steel type gym leader has steel type sync pairs. But Jasmine is kind of special since she does have that, thing with, Ampharos and stuff. But it does seem like it's going to be a steel type Pokemon if, again, this is confirmed at all. So, what they write over here, let's just use, where's Google Translate? Let's translate that. Heard that Jasmine is confirmed from the end of this month to February, so it could happen. It could happen. Again, this is complete unconfirmed. Even though they say it's confirmed. But it's completely unconfirmed. But this is possible. This is very, very possible. So, yeah, let's get into this then. So, let's check out Jasmine on Bulbapedia over here. So, Jasmine had a few appearances in the games, right? Here and there. Let me close the ads so it doesn't make my, computer lag. It's not that I really care about the ads or that fact they're doing, free advertising on the video, but, it just lags my computer. Anyways, so in Crystal, the only time you fight her, she got 2 Magnemites and a Steelix, right? But it seems like, again, you can't really see too much, but it does seem like it's not maybe from Crystal, just because, and again, it's only a shadow. You can't really see too much, anyways. But just from what we've been getting, we haven't really been getting a lot of older versions of the character, so it might be one of the newer versions, right? So it could be Heart Gold Soul Silver version of Jasmine. That's possible, right? So again, could be Magnemite, could be Steelix. Steelix is very, very likely, honestly. Of all her Pokemon, Steelix seems the most likely to me, personally. And we'll check the rest of her team out, right? In Heart Gold, Soul Silver. In the rematch, she also got stuff like Bronzong, Empoleon, Magnezone, Metagross, and Skarmory. Of all of these, the new ones added, the only ones I could potentially see her being a sync pair with is maybe Magnezone and maybe Skarmory. And again, Steelix still seems the most likely. But again, maybe Skarmory, maybe Magnezone. Thing is, Brock could also potentially evolve his Onix into Steelix, right? And, we just got the developer letter confirming that more sync pairs will have their Pokemon evolve, right? And obviously, Brock is among one of them. It's not confirmed that Brock's going to evolve, but, Brock's one of the ones that have a Pokemon that has an evolution but hasn't evolved yet, being Onix, right? Onix into Steelix. And the only way I see her not getting Steelix is if Brock actually gets his Onix into Steelix. I'm not saying that we can't have 2 of the same Pokemon. It could totally happen, but it's just not as likely since we don't have any precedent for that, right? So, it could be Steelix, very likely could be Steelix, or it could be either Magnezone or Skarmory. I really don't see her having Empoleon because, well, Barrier has Empoleon, Thornton has Bronzong, and Metagross is obviously for Steven Stone. So maybe Magnezone, maybe Skarmory, but very, very likely it's going to be Steelix, right? Is there any other? Okay, let's just check out all of her Pokemon just in case. So Black 2, White 2, Pokemon World Tournament. She also got, I guess she could potentially get a Fortress as well, maybe. Again, I just lean towards her getting like a Gen 2 Pokemon because, well, she's a Gen 2 Pokemon leader, which narrows it down to either Skarmory, Steelix, or Fortress, right? So Mawile, I don't see her getting that either. Lucario, no, not happening. Not happening. It's not gonna be any of those. So yeah, it seems like very likely it's either gonna be Steelix or Skarmory or maybe a Fortress. I'd say maybe more likely so Steelix and Skarmory than anyone else. Even though again, there are other sync pairs that could potentially get Skarmory as well, right? So again, not nailing it down. Maybe she could get Magnezone as well, but I just don't see that likely since Magnezone, it's a it's a Gen 4 Pokemon, right? Or like just Magnemite, but just like okay, releasing a potentially summonable. Oh, you know what? I just realized in their 6th developer letter they talked about a free-to-play sync pair that's coming that could that they give us by just logging in. Jasmine could be that. If it's a free-to-play sync pair, I could see them potentially giving her Magnemite, right? That could be possible. Although, again, you can still have Steelix as well. But, free-to-play, they, people generally aren't too fussed up about free units getting weaker Pokemon, right? So Magnemite could be a possibility. Again, it could be either on, one of February's banners, or it could also potentially be the free-to-play login one. Or it could be although it does have that summon animation, so it also very likely it's more likely to be a summonable sync pair, right? Since again, it does have the summon animation, which you only get from 5-star sync pairs. This is definitely Jasmine. There's no way it's anyone else. If it's anyone else, you even see the ribbon. If it's anyone else, I will I'll delete this video. I don't even know. I don't want to delete my whole channel though. That's a bit too much of a gamble. Not saying that she's confirmed or anything, but just in the silhouette, right? But yeah, Steelix could be a possibility. Magnemites could be a possibility. Skarmory could be a possibility. And I guess the other one is Fortress, which again, it's just a feeling that I have. Like it's so far fetched. It's like in the Black 2 White 2 Pokemon World Tournament and Joe Leaders Tournament. Like it's kind of far fetched, but again, it is still possible. So let's go over Steelix first, because again, Steelix is probably the most likely one, and let's see what we could potentially get out of Steelix, right? So looking at Steelix could potentially go Mega, right? With Mega Steelix and Mega 5-star strikers, if it's going to be a striker, right? They do have a tendency of having AoE moves. Every single every single 5-star Mega striker, it has an AoE move. It's just it is what it is. So it could have, I don't know, Earthquake maybe, although that's not a steel move, obviously. But, it could have a ground move if it wants. But in terms of moves, in terms of damaging moves, let's check. Let's go down game data. Again, it could be attack. I don't really see it being a support, even though we don't have any steel supports in the game. But I just don't see it being a support. We have like 2 techs and then 1 striker being Solgaleo, right? I don't see it being a support. It maybe could be a tech, but it's most likely a striker, honestly, to me it seems. So it could be a striker, right? In terms of striker, it's got a few options, right? It has Iron Tail, which is great. High damage, low accuracy. That could be one of its moves, right? It could be a 3-bar move. It could have Iron Tail, but again, we did talk about potentially getting AoE moves, right? For a potentially mega 5-star striker, right? So is there even any steel type AoE moves? Gyro Ball, maybe Gyro Ball could be one of its moves as well. I don't see it being a special type striker. I see it more of a physical, right? Maybe Iron Head. They could tone down the damage bit and then make it like a 2-bar move, right? Heavy Slam could be another one, right? Heavy Slam's pretty good with Steelix, right? Heavy Slam could potentially be another one. Let's see. Any breed moves? No. Steel Beam? Probably no. Prior evolution. So yeah. Very likely you're just gonna have like either like Heavy Slam, Iron Tail, or Iron Head, right? These could all be potential possibilities. Maybe they'll give it a ground type move. Maybe they'll give it Bulldoze. They'll give it Earthquake or something. Right. Oh, you know what they could do? They could make it so that Jasmine Steelix is a Steel type that megas into Mega Steelix, and then Brock's Steel or Onyx could evolve into a Steelix that doesn't go Mega but is ground typed. So that would be pretty interesting, right? And then they'll give Brock Steelix something like Earthquake or Bulldoze or something, and or some other ground type move, maybe Dig. We'll see how they implement Dig, right? Could be a possibility. So yeah, maybe. Stomping Tantrum, maybe. I don't know about that. We have Stomping Tantrum in the game. High horsepower. I don't know. We'll have to see what they do with Brock. But as for Skarmory could very likely be more of a tech / support sync pair, right? If Skarmory does come out with Jasmine as well. So potentially you could get it might be some kind of like Spike Stealth Rock kind of setup, right? Again, we're not sure how that's gonna work in Pokemon Masters, but it could be something like that, right? Yeah, that's mainly what I see for Skarmory. If Skarmory is going to be like a tech sync pair, right? So stuff like, again, Stealth Rock, Spikes, all that stuff. It could potentially be what Skarmory is going for, and then they'll give her like Steel Wing just for damage, right? Well, not doing damage, but more so unity and all that, right? But yeah, Skarmory, again, tech sync pairs, hard to really tell what they're going to do with them. They're always going for some kind of niche, so we don't know what's going to happen over there. But anyways, there we go. Let me know what you guys think about this potential leak, which is more so a rumor. It could be a complete fabrication, right? As well. Could be totally fake. But last I heard, Jasmine was in the game files, so this very potentially could be true. Jasmine is confirmed in the game files, so there's that. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about all this stuff in the comments down below. If you think it's true or not. If you think it's true, what sync pair she's gonna have. Maybe they'll give her Ampharos with a Signa suit, right? So anyways, again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video, subscribe to the channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. A lot of Pokemon Masters stuff is coming. Because we got the huge update and all that stuff. And you can join our Discord to chat about all that stuff as well. It's in the links in the description box down below. And I'll see you guys in